Ooh, we peaked there. Holy. All right. We are back. And I am extremely happy to say that I fixed just about everything. I spent about, well, an embarrassing amount of time, being 2 hours, going over every single button, key, everything to ensure that Splinter Cell will run as flawless as possible. Now, it's still going to have issues because it's an old game with some of the problems, like the me falling off of ledges and things like that, because it doesn't have any type of dynamic movement system. So I can't just climb over, pick up. Nah, I can't English. So I still can't climb over the other ledges and things like that. But I mitigated those issues by adjusting dead zone and things like that. So there but shouldn't be like too terrible, I suppose. I'm also trying to do a sound check. Forgive me. Somebody else is playing OG Splinter Cell apparently. Interesting. Somebody else is playing OG. Wonderful. Nice, good. Sound check. We'll go Twitch. Hello. Send that through. Hop back to YouTube. YouTube. Hello. Bam. Twitch. YouTube. Hello. Chat's working. Twitch is working. Everything seems to actually be amazing for once. Now, from here, I'm going to go ahead and launch game. Sound warning. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, okay, okay. Come on out to play. Okay. It's both the same places. Oh, I mean, it helps if I open up the program that allows me to wait. What happened here? Why does it just say no key, no key, no key? Maybe it's supposed to say no key? Nokia. Alright. Game's open. Just allow me to share my screen. And bam. There we go. And we are in click here. Maximize this, hide this, and bada bing, bada boom. We are in the Splinter Cell. Holy sensitivity. It does that every time. I can walk. When I let go, it sometimes out dead zones me, but for the most part, I can move around, let go, and my controller won't pull to the side as much because I adjusted the dead zone. I can move now with the weapon out. I can scoop in, scoop out, put the weapon away, and do all kinds of things. I actually have my settings for the most part flushed out, and it feels good. Why is the sensitivity gone crazy? I had it set perfectly. I wanted to hit you in the head. It's a slight bit too sensitive. Hmm. I mean, I don't mind the camera being slow because of this game in particular. Easy way to aim in Splinter Cell is you see the camera always goes in like this circular pattern. So if you just aim nearby, then hold the button, you can eventually just bang. It's just all in timing when it comes to this game. All right. Oh, everything was going so well. What just broke? Now I can't. Now I can't fully run. Why is that being controlled? I had just went through and fixed everything to where the zoom in, zoom out, accelerate. None of that crap even mattered. I was able to move as fast as I needed to, and now it's broken again. I am heartbroken. What did you do? Why is that highlighted? What has happened? If I close this and then reopen it, why does these say no keys? They were hooked to WAS and D. Everything was working perfect until I opened what? I even tested this and I ran around a complete area and nothing was wrong. And now, randomly, cover that. It's broken again. Hmm. Well, this has been one of the things throughout my entire life. If I ever take the time to actually prepare for something or make plans, generally something bad happens. Move forward, move backward, left, right. W, A, S, and D are on bound. Go down here. Too far down. Axis, A strafe, dead zone equal 0.3. Wonder it's because I adjusted sensitivity that broke. Mm-mm. Well, at least it broke at the beginning and not during. So I go back in here and I turn sensitivity just up. Well, okay. And if I turn sensitivity back down to where I can actually do things, what? That's whenever I press left bumper. Oh, I know what the problem is. Okay. So, how I initially fixed everything is on left bumper here. To zoom in and zoom out, how I encoded this is I made it hold to use mouse 4. And then I hit left bumper again to cycle to make it use mouse 5, which is mouse 4 is scroll up, mouse 5 is scroll backwards. That's how I incorporated that. What I should have did is I should have tied this in completely into one function so that mouse 5 will never activate unless mouse 4 is already in effect. I'll have to fix this next stream, but that's not that big of an issue. At least I figured out what was actually causing the problem. Which is actually kind of interesting because now I can run at full speed, and if I need to sneak up on somebody, I just press left bumper. And oh my, now don't have to worry about my speed. Alright, anyway, quick load. I need to talk to you. No.
This is as close as we get.
Literally.
Are you sure you're cool with the details? This last-minute stuff bugs me out.
I'll figure it out.
Well, be careful.
I've already got a mother, Wilkes.
You've got to be the bad guy, because there's no reason for you to even came over here to talk to me. Bro. I am bad at the game. Okay. I'm being sensitivity locked. Why does the sensitivity keep just randomly changing? That's very odd. Dum, 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 dum. There was only one of you last time. What is this? I mean, this pistol is pretty inaccurate, so I should use it to...
I see something.
Didn't think you'd see me there. Congratulations. Boom, boom. Well, that radio check could potentially end up being an issue. It's a first aid kit there. I just hear something. I can actually semi-pick what I'm wanting to do, although it's not letting me cycle. Oh. I just have to hold down. Gotcha. Oh, okay.
You have blood on your shoes.
So I do.
This is terrible work.
The order came down directly from Gringo.
Yes. If I didn't fear him like the Reaper, I'd be long gone.
He told me to think of them as sheep. He says we are thinning the flock.
Data stick.
I spotted the enemy.
I guess you can see me from there. That's fair.
Hey, back! Hey, what is that?
Nice. scaredy cat.
You scared?
Exactly.
Get out of the way!
You know what? Fine. Fine. No, I'm not using sticky shockers. I'm using cold, hard bullets.
I got the corpse!
I can't even access that computer. That was the whole point. If I knew I couldn't access the computer, I could have just went and done something else. That's just oh. To sneak by this particular area, all you gotta do is shoot that. It'll turn off the lights. No, it didn't turn off the lights. Interesting. Never mind. Then you'd probably have to sneak alongside this. Looking around this particular area. Possibly get a flank around this way. Take out that light. Damn! And possibly sneak around hugging wall this way. Other than that, you could possibly get up there. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if grabbing that pipe above head's even possible. If you could grab that pipe, you could just shimmy on over, drop on top of here, and then continue on. $5 says this kills me. I accidentally hit reload. And we're crouch 2 for maximum accuracy here.
What the hell?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I could make noise and make him come over here. Hello.
I'm not being paid enough for this. Somebody attacked one of our guys. I spotted the enemy.
Good spot.
Wait here.
I do not know how to over the shoulder in this game. Anyway, just in case I do that again, let's quick save. Now, I bet I die if I go out this window. Nope. It didn't take me today. Interesting. This game has multiple ways to sneak in and out and around. But this makes me wonder, what can I accomplish from going here, besides going back down? That would go down to there. From there, I don't see... let's go exploring. I thought I was going to fall through.
Wall is clear. Moving on to 6. How many encryption keys did you retrieve? This is our 7th.
Are you sure he's dead?
Come on, you can see his brain. Of course he's dead.
What about his encryption key?
The key?
Yes, the encryption key.
I got it. It's destroyed. Let's move on.
Interesting. Wait, what? I was gonna shoot and climb through that window, but I fell through this one. Question is, am I gonna bother to hide this body? Probably not. Metal detectors. I gotta get used to keeping out the SC-2000. Generally, I use my pistol when I'm playing Splinter Cell games.
What the hell?
Ignore me and what I'm doing. That's not glass. I wonder why I can't go through that. Can I persuade you to come this way so I can interrogate you, sir? Oh no, a light has exploded. Maybe you should come check it out. Those are metal detectors, by the way. If I jump on or go through them... Is that... Oh, that is glass. I don't think I got any codes or anything for this. Yes. So... what has happened here is, because I didn't interrogate that guy outside, I don't have access to this keypad, so I'm losing access to this shortcut that leads to that door, and I essentially can only go through the metal detector. I can probably find another way around this, but YOLO anyway. I don't think I have to be alarmless.
You're good as dead.
Except you can see me.
Wherever you are.
And there you go. And we just hide bodies in plain sight. They weren't even smart enough to trigger an alarm, so I wasn't even penalized for this. The whole point of the Splinter Cell games is the more alarms you trigger, the more heavily fortified the enemy becomes. Typically, first alarm is an increase in patrols or awareness. Second alarms, they start locking down doors and areas and things like that. Sometimes you get more personnel in some games. Third alarm, they get heavier equipment. You know, the big boys come out and they seriously are looking to put an end to everything. Hugely alertable. Anything that you do generally cause suspicions, their patrol routes change, a whole bunch of other different things happen. It puts a lot more pressure on you once you get to a maximum alarm phase, as opposed to having none. Which is why this game is mostly based around stealth. I have a lot of Splinter Cell games to get through, so I'm not necessarily focused on doing absolute
East wing of
stealth.
fort clear. 3 encryption keys retrieved. And the art files? This destroyed. Every one of them. Thank God. Make sure you leave the bodies where the fire will get them. Of course.
Era mafioso, but a hustler like Mike. And there's the other side of that door. Oh, I also fixed this problem too. Boom. Okay, I thought I fixed this problem. I can still use keyboard though. Keyboard. Go. Up, down, left, right. I have to use my D-pad now. That's how I mapped it. I thought I mapped it to where I can use it on my analog stick. That's fun. It's still fixed. I wanted to get into this room. I've already been in that room. That's just a stealthier way to get through this door. I thought I was about to split up, and I was very disappointed.
Last week it was those turrets. This week it's wall mines.
So, I use the tools they give me.
You obsess over them.
You have to admit, these are cool.
Yes,
I'm
but
in
if we
here.
plant too
Turn on
many,
the lights.
it's dangerous.
As always, we're gonna light switch bait. You ain't playing Splinter Cell right if you ain't light switch baiting.
The switch.
Light switch baiting and object baiting is one of the top tools you can use to essentially get anywhere. They do get smarter
Back on.
in the later games, though. You have to beware. It's like every other rendition of Splinter Cell that comes out. All the old tricks that people use to essentially speed run or get past the game slowly get patched out. What do you mean? I'm pushing the light switch and not grabbing him. Oh, that's a pain in the butt. I was behind him. Why would you prioritize light switch? Come on, game. Good thing I had quick save time. I can just leave that there. If anybody has joined in, I guess I should explain again that I'm going to show this again. I no longer have access to my second screen, so everything is running through one screen, unfortunately. And I either have the option of windowing this, making it a small screen and putting chat beside it.
This week it's wall mines.
So, I use the tools they give me.
You obsess over them.
You have to admit, these are cool.
Yes, but if we plant too many, it's dangerous.
They're supposed to be dangerous. They're mines, for God's sake.
This is something that I haven't displayed yet.
I'm in here. Turn on the lights.
Meh.
Whoever he is dead now.
Oh, that's
You
unfortunate.
obsess over them.
You have to admit,
There. The ground's covered in water. Oh, no, it doesn't do it in this game. The other renditions of the game, you can use that water to use sticky shockers to Shock anybody that steps in said puddle. Can I just knock you out? No. Fair
You
enough.
obsess over them.
You have to admit, these are cool.
Yes, but if we plant too many, it's dangerous.
I'm in here. Turn on the lights.
Boom, 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 boom. What do you mean? Sit your ass down. Wow. Also, I don't know why my fire rate's locked as single shot.
You obsess over them.
You have to admit,
Change that
these
to
are
full auto.
cool.
Yes, but if we plant too many, it's dangerous.
They're supposed to be dangerous. They're mine.
Turn those back on.
So many issues. It's so scuff. I'm gonna hit the left bumper, so I'm forced to walk at a slow speed. If it gets me now, it's just Gabe being on some BS. I'm literally at the lowest amount of walk speed now. Jesus.
I'm in here. Turn on the lights.
I don't even have to make a distraction. There we go. Literally the slowest move speed. If you spot me again, broken AI. Like, what is that? That motion that they do when they turn around fully before they get to the lights. The pathing is so scuff. Nice wall, man. Wall mines are proximity activated. But I wonder on this one if I can walk up and deactivate them. Or if it's just going to blow me up. Nothing I can do.
I think I see something.
Of course I only have one bullet loaded. Yes. Yes, I can. They did that on purpose. It was by game design. If you tried to steal that wall mine, somebody was going to come out and attack you. There's another one.
Oh, yeah.
As I said, if you're looking forward to more stealth gameplay, to where it's basically, you know, I won't say flawless stealth, because I never play this game flawless stealthily. Maybe during Chaos Theory you'll see that, maybe. But Pandora Tomorrow has a lot of stealth parts, which is the next game I'll be playing after this. So you'll be seeing a lot of more stealthier play, me sneaking around enemies, etc., during that game. This game, it's my first time playing it. It's going to be very scuff. Don't fall.
We just sussed a little more out of Ivan.
There's a group of mercenary programmers alive on the 3rd floor.
They're trapped behind a cluster of wall mines.
You think they might have encryption keys?
It's worth checking.
He says they're behind a cluster of wall mines, and guess what? If I approach those wall mines, I'm going to, wow, absolutely get blown up. They're going to be what is going on?
Something moving over there.
They're going to be deactivatable wall mines. They get me with that in every Splinter Cell game. They're like, oh, you can pick up wall mines if you get close to them. Then you get to the actual room you're supposed to be going towards. And you're like, oh, well, I'll just deactivate these mines and go in. And the game's like, ha, gotcha. These aren't activatable. They have invisible laser on them, and they just blow you up. Say I'm sitting here pressing left bumper and can't go full speed.
You're good as dead.
Am I though?
Ollie, ollie.
I'm the stealth boy here. Other Splinter Cell games also help to show newer players that this game has a I'm gonna say shadow feature because I don't know what it's actually called, where enemies remember your last known location, the last location they seen you in. I should be able to activate this computer. Guess not. So like there, if you shoot at an enemy from one spot and they see you, and then they break line of sight, you can just sneak over to another area. And when they come to check that area out to engage you, you can then flank them and do all kinds of other different things. If I had the patience to play this game stealthily, all you would literally see is me sneaking by, roaming guards, and throwing cans. Literally, it would be me throwing a can at an area somewhere, guard walks by, me sneak by, or me just not engaging anything. Some people love to see extreme stealth, and that's what they live for. Other people are like, that is boring. I want to see you go out, do a bunch of crazy things, etc., etc. Alright. Nope, they're actually letting me disable these. Nice. Bum, 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 bum. What? You were just in the middle of deactivating that. I guess it wouldn't be my playthrough if it wasn't scuff at least once. You are carrying too many wall mine.
I need an encryption key.
We don't have any.
Why should I believe you?
There is a bomb.
What?
The Spetsnaz planted it to destroy the data archives, but they put it right next to the gas pipes. It will take out this whole floor.
How do I get there?
You will need the keypad code for the door. I think it's 33575.
Grim checked the building specs. That geek's story about gas pipes holds up.
I'm on my way.
Make it fast. You don't have a lot of time.
What? What? Good luck with that, guys. I mean, you've seen what I did. Something gas pipe. This is back the way I went. Not entirely sure where I'm supposed to be going. Oh god! Ah, here. 33575. This will break a path for me to go through here. Oh, it got me. I got stuck on the chair. I didn't want a quick save getting into this area either, because I spent like 30 seconds to a minute actually trying to figure out where to go. Son of a bitches actually did sneak up on me before I enter that conversation. I'll be dang.
Please. 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 Disarm the bomb.
I'm going to actually disarm it just in case, which means I need to pick up said wall mine. I might need him later on, and I don't want him going kablooey. As funny as it was to leave him there like that. There. And now I'm stuck.
I need an encryption key.
We don't have it.
Why should I?
There-
What?
The spin.
How do I?
You will need.
Grim checked the building specs. That geek's story about gas pipes holds up.
I'm on my way.
Make it fast. You don't have a lot of time.
No. This way. Surprised that got me. 33575. I'm stuck. Oh, that was close. That's risky. There is a way to stealthily get past all of these, by the way. Here. I mean,
Who is that?
wait, what the hell? Did not mean to shoot.
I found the man killed.
Oh, come on. Oh, you used the same button twice. That's dirty. Come on, come on, come on. You made me pick all of them too, because I missed that one.
Wherever you are.
It's not worth it for a med kit. You're right. We both are. The bomb is in there. I'll be lottie loo da lood. We're stunned. That's not how real lock picking works. They don't generally go in order like that. How am I actually supposed to get over there?
Great work, Fisher. That could have been bad.
But we've got a new twist for you. I hacked into the power grid. Somebody's thrown the breaker on the fire door circuit.
Meaning you won't be able to open the doors until you found that breaker. Details on your OPSAT.
Just climb over the box. Don't be crazy like I was. See if I can get him with the pistol. The pistol is so bad in this game. That's bulletproof glass.
Who is that?
That's not bulletproof glass. Striped glass is supposed to be bulletproof glass. They changed it up. In that case, stop jerking.
I found the man killed.
Oh, buddy. What am I stuck on? No, but actually, oh, glass. I need new glasses, okay? I don't think I have the note for this. I don't think that'll work on this particular door. Unfortunate. I ain't too worried about it. It's probably ammo or something like that. Slowest stairs ever. I am here today to give you a lecture about the scuffness of my stealth. I am extremely bad at this game, especially the first one. That is all. You are dismissed. If I used more patience, it wouldn't be as bad in this scuff as it has been. To be fair.
I just spotted somebody in the auditorium. Maybe our intruder. I need backup now.
I could jump down on one of them and knock them out.
the hell?
I'm thinking the same thing.
Enemy on sight!
They were stuck.
Get out of the way!
I should have frag grenaded them. Oh, they don't even know
Watch
where
it!
I'm at. This
Ollie,
way.
Ollie, oxen, please. Come out wherever you are. Scatter! Ollie, Ollie, I'm being shot at!
They will shoot randomly. Enemies do shoot and try to bait you out. So just because they're shooting doesn't necessarily mean that they know where you're at. That's something they incorporate into every game. They'll shoot exactly where you were sitting at to try to bait you out, to think that, or make you think that either the game's glitched or something like that. That guy that was shooting was just shooting at my last known location. He wasn't shooting at me. First time it happened to me, I was dumb. I was like, oh, they can see me through walls. They just know. It's like every other game. And I was deeply upset. Then I went around the corner to engage me, and he was turned around shooting at the wall behind him. And I was just like, fool me once, shame on you. It's never gonna fool me again. Okay, I don't know what activating that did. Oh. That's a little big to be 5.56 ammo, but you say it is, I'll trust you. What was my objective? Okay, access the fuse box, done it. I need to access the fire emergency system. Gotcha. So I did what I...
Who is that? I've got a man unconscious.
You just spawned in. I don't appreciate your random spawn. Also, can we take a moment and talk about these stairs? Look how sticky they are. These are fine. It's just that one set. You still don't have the code to set door, though. Unless it's 33575 as well. Oh. I didn't interrogate anybody. I kind of blew them all up. Top of these stairs. Oh, I think I'm supposed to go back anyway and go to the other... No, there wasn't any locker rooms, were there? So that's this one. Yeah, that's the way I came in. Aha. That's what I was looking for. 1250. Sounds like that's a main door I have to go through. There has to be a code somewhere around here. If anybody tuned in, I apologize. I cannot see chat. My second screen does not work on Windows 11, so I have to switch back and forth like so in order to check chat. If anybody else is tuned in, I appreciate you. And welcome to Scuff Cells. I might start naming the series this. Scuff cells. At least during this game, because I've never played the first Splinter Cell or this Splinter Cell. I thought I've played them all, but nope, not the original. I always thought the original was Pandora Tomorrow. I'm carrying too many frag grenades. That's a scary thought.
Something moving over there.
Oh. Is that a light switch?
What is that?
Nope. I mean, this is kind of a weapons-free part, and I'm actually playing the weapons-free part stealthily.
How the hell?
Interesting.
I'm being attacked! Ah!
When the game literally wants me to just be running around shooting and blowing things up, I'm not. It's kind of funny.
Something moving over there? What is that?
Oh, your heads were lined up so beautiful too. I mean, I have an excess of frag grenades, so please.
Look out! I'm being shot at!
Your aim ain't that great. Okay, hear me out here. It's probably gonna get their attention and end up in a yep. Again, why do you always feel the need to switch back to single shot? Nothing. Check them both for satchel, no satchels. Run in. Sure. There's no type of stealth rating or anything at the end of these missions, by the by, at least as far as I know, so.
Can you talk?
I don't want to die here.
Are you Ivan?
Who? No. It hurts. Please, take me to the infirmary.
You will die here, son.
Intruder, you're good as dead.
Am I? I don't think I am. Hey, infirmary. More people.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You're gonna make it awkward, Sam. At least go all the way.
Bullet, do you read me? Bullet, I think I found something useful. A computer with a window that says Fire Emergency System. Bullet, are you there?
Nah, bro, he's dead.
Enemy
Son
alert.
of a gun! I needed to interrogate you. Replay.
Bullet, do you read me? Bullet, I think I found something useful. A computer with a window that says Fire Emergency System. Bullet, are you there?
This guy has to be interrogatable, right? Because he's actually playing with things. Nope. Waste of a reload. Geneva Convention violation? I don't even remember seeing that door.
Good work, Fisher. Opening those fire doors cleared your path to Ivan, but it did the same thing with the Russians. You better make damn sure you get to him first.
I don't even know where that door is.
Update on your situation. To cover our asses politically, we clued in the FBI, and we're gonna have to leave Ivan for them.
So what am I doing here?
Ivan's a technicality. All we need to trace Nikolad's is his encryption key. Get that, and we're golden.
We already checked this hallway.
We might have missed something. We'll check it again.
How could we have missed somebody?
Listen.
Yeah, well...
Well, what?
Smart to check again. Bum, bum, bum. I did all of this to get to the bathroom. Bathroom does not have a first aid kit, which makes sense. Nowadays, people do weird things in weird places. Hang on, before I leave. Yeah, let's say I should check for a vent or
Who are
something.
you talking to? Who's on that phone?
Please, don't!
Tell me who!
Here!
I don't want the damn phone. Who is that?
Be nice to the guy. I don't need to talk to you, do I? You're obviously not Ivan.
Are you Ivan?
Yes. You are American? You are police?
Yes and no. The police are on their way. Until they get here, I'm the only friend you've got, and I'm not a very good one.
We have to leave. We have to hurry. They'll find us soon.
It's not my job. I'm here for your encryption key.
That wasn't the deal.
The deal still stands. The feds will get you out of here alive, but first you have to give me the key.
That wasn't the deal I made with the woman on the phone.
Listen, do I come to your job and tell you how to murder civilians?
What?
No. So don't come to my job and tell me how to do
I love how that.
The feds are on their way or here already. You're going to be fine. You can give me the key or I can take it.
That wasn't the deal.
You're working from a very limited phrase book. Listen, just give me the key. I'm tired and I hate making people scream. It gets me down.
Here.
Thanks. And until the feds get here, find a better hiding place.
God damn it.
Fisher, you're gonna like this.
It makes me nervous when you say that.
The Russians are all over the top floor. We're gonna have to do some cleaning before the Osprey can safely touch down for extraction.
So I love how he just vanished. Nope, he went 2 or 3 stalls over. Find a better hiding spot. Okay. Goes 3 stalls over.
Go away. I'm hiding.
Oh my lord. Anyway, I love how that objective bar at the bottom was just slowly coming up as they were talking about the encryption key. It's like, here's a reminder, we need him alive. Don't have savagely shoot him. Bro, you're gonna burn to death. But we have the encryption key, so I mean, they always keep their word. Because that's what they do. But I had to let him die. You gave me what I wanted. See you in hell, buds. Up we go. Can I get out of this? No, I cannot. So Lambert said that I have to do cleaning, which means things have to be knocked out or killed.
I see something.
You don't see
I
shit.
see something.
What kind of a weapon is that?
I'm out wherever you are. You're good as dead.
I don't know where I'm at.
Ollie oxen. You're good as dead. I'm out wherever you are.
I shot off his hat.
You're good
What?
as dead. I'm out wherever you are. I've got a corpse here. I've got a corpse here.
Does it just switch to single fire every time I pull this out, or what? No, it's when I zoom in it goes to single fire. Gotcha. I only have 3 bullets left in this particular magazine, but yeah. Oh, each little thing must be worth 2 or something. And then you get 1 fire when it's empty, so that's 6 bullets plus 1. That's how it's displayed. I think it's like that in Chaos Theory too, but a lot more clearer. Alright, nothing here. Up we go. Don't ask me where we're going up to. If I can't climb this, I do not know. Anybody wanting to be stealthy in this part, shoot the light bulb, and then go over the top of the wall. And then you'll be in complete darkness to come around behind the guys in this particular room. I don't know if this is considered a puddle or not, or where you could sticky shock them or something like that. But there you go. Not explosive. Oh, there you go. Shoot the explosive barrel, boom, boom, bang, bang, everything dies. Cool. And that's the pseudo-stealth way to get past that particular area without at least taking damage. I pressed the jump button. I should have dropped down there, but I did not. I don't know what I've just done to myself. I feel as though it's irrecoverable. Oh. He's doing the shimmy. You gotta love games that do that. Ooh. Instead of just jamming you in animation and just keeping you stuck there, it gives the ability to essentially fix itself.
Night's work, some of the worst I've ever done.
The enemy. Watch it!
I thought that was a grenade.
I'm out wherever you are.
Night's work is some of the worst I've ever done.
It will be over soon.
Forget this. Ollie, ollie, oxen free.
Ollie ollie oxen this.
Get out of the way. Watch it.
Equipment does not carry over to the next match, so it would be wise to use up all of your gadgets and equipment that you have before the end of the mission. Especially when it comes to like sticky shockers and things like that.
Oh, yeah.
Wall mines, etc., etc.
Watch it!
That's unfortunate.
You're good as dead. I'm out wherever you are.
Oh, invisible.
You're good as dead.
My sticky camera's been upgraded yet? Probably not. I'll use a shocker.
Ollie, oxen, please. You're good as dead.
My man's over there shooting a box.
Wherever you are.
I don't care about his grimy body. Grimy. Oh. I could have just snuck down the aisle, went through here, picked up 2 med kits, jumped this box, and gotten behind them. So yeah, as long as you shoot lights for the most part, or move when you're unseen.
Oh, yeah.
That is. There is generally a lot of different ways that you can, well, that you can navigate in this game. Sam, I'm gonna ask you to quit trolling me. Bro. Okay, good enough. You can actually avoid this entire area, even though it says you have to kill everything. I don't think you actually have to. Yeah. You might have to, I don't know. I'm doing it just in case. There's always multiple ways to get to the point. If you walk straight through like I am, you're gonna get into every firefight. If you're stealthy and use your mind, you can skip all combat. Unless there's a cutscene that forces you into a particular situation. It's possible to complete every level without being seen or even engaging people. I already have sneaky trackers. Ow. It's raining. There should have been a puddle there. For instance, if you're just a straight-on guy, you're probably going to go upstairs. Here's just a small shortcut that you could have taken to lead somewhere else. Well, same place, just a different way, to allow you to get behind this guy or get past him without being spotted. It's always stealth ways, you just gotta look for them. I really have to go to the bathroom right now. Make sure I'm in complete sight. Fire. Oh, he actually hit me with a shot. one down.
You vanished. You
My
vanished.
dude, you just walked through a flaming body. What do you mean?
You vanished. You vanished.
We'll try to trigger it here. Nope. Now I'm essentially just gadget dumping. How dare you walk slow when you get near my mind? Follow the script, guy. I don't need to be stealthy. I killed the money. I hear a wall mine. Yes, sir. Obviously, the stealthy way around would be to go this way. One guy walks away, those two guards patrol.
Whoa, how did that happen?
Something obviously triggered it. Like that. Excuse me? I am in disbelief. My dude caught on fire and just stood there putting himself out. There was no stop, drop, or roll or any of that. Medkit.
I'm in trouble.
He's actually Superman. I'm in danger. Chill out, bro. One HP life. Oh, the dead zone's kicking out. Starting to get more movement. It's not as much as it originally was. Oh, you poor bastard.
I think I see something. I think I see something.
I thought my weapon was fully auto. That's That's scoping in, switching my fire rate selection
I think I
thing.
see something.
Man.
Somebody attacked one of our guys.
Loving that airfoil, baby. I'm not aiming for heads. Again, airfoil rounds to the head immediately takes an enemy down. 2 airfoils to the body takes them down. If I took the time to aim for the head, I'd have effectively 5 knockouts. I don't know if I can hit this angle. Nope.
You vanished.
I am now nowhere near vanished.
You vanished.
I am nowhere near it.
You vanished. I spotted the enemy.
See? Just checking that room out. There don't seem to be any way to escape out of all of this easily. Which I mean is fine. Yeah. Missed.
Somebody attacked one of our guys. Somebody's trying to kill me. Whoa, how did that happen? Wait here. Wherever you are. She's gone. Get out of the way.
Apparently they can full see me there. It's odd.
Watch it. You're good as dead.
Aye.
I'm out wherever you are. All the oxen, please. You're good as dead. Whoa, how did that happen? I'm out wherever you are. You're good as dead.
How am I in the... Oh,
All the oxen, please.
that didn't change anything.
You're good as dead.
I don't know why the light indicator is in more
Wherever
darker.
you are.
They seem to be stuck on each other.
Wherever you are.
Nope, didn't get it. Wagon head. Also, when do I get my sticky cam upgrades? For those of you who don't know, generally, at least I thought in every Splinter Cell game, sticky cams have noise distraction on them. They also have smoke on them that generally makes it's knockout gas. And a lot more things as the Splinter Cells progress. But I think every Splinter Cell has a noisemaker attached to a camera. And then knockout gas. I guess this one does not. But it should. So either I'm not far enough to where they're upgraded, or something else has happened. Or I don't have a button locked in. Again, I could have just shot these barrels and taken out. All 3 of the guys down. And then stealthily taking out those two guys, 1 and 2 here. No issue at all. But we're not playing Smart Cell, we're playing Scuff Cells today. You're not even shooting at anything. Look where you're aiming at, son. He didn't even hit you. That was an interesting cutscene. Okay. Apparently I'm not climbing anything. Didn't think they'd actually see. Oh, I gotta go through that cutscene again. It's so bad. Gotta go through that cutscene again. Like, there's no recoil, no nothing. When they shoot, you can tell that it's not actually bullets. Oh god. Yeah, I have no problem with knockout kills or anything like that. Yeah. His arms in the way. One issue taken care of. I was trying to remember the button to switch fire modes, and he shot me while I was trying to figure that out. Did the helicopter blow up or something? Oh my god, they didn't even... and I just fell to my death. I'm sorry. What? They didn't even put the asset landed. It was just floating through the air. Oh my god. That's too funny. Something's bugged is what's happened here. It might be an old game, but definitely something bugged. Now the helicopter's making sound and at least attempting to hover, even though it's kind of just still frozen in place. That's goofy. Bum, 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 bum,
I'm killed. You shot me. What's it supposed to feel like? You've been shot more than anybody I know. I'm gonna be okay.
Wilkes.
I'll live.
You're dying, Wilkes.
Are you all right?
Is that a joke?
I'm sorry.
Journey.
We're headed for Myanmar. The mission's not over.
What about Wilkes?
We're scrambling for a replacement. We might have a runner in Japan we could borrow, a woman named Cohen.
What's in Myanmar?
Nicolads. We used the Kalinatech data to pinpoint him.
Anyway,
Disaster was narrowly averted at the Pickett Gap Water Treatment Plant in Tennessee. Plant management attribute the malfunction to a remote viral attack, possibly the latest act of terror in the Georgian information crisis. Still have no leads in the search for
shit.
combined Nicolads.
That's
NATO
Blacklist.
and charity groups working in Azerbaijan
So they put,
continue to uncover the
before they
corpses
even made
left from what was
Blacklist, they
only
put
the
things in their
beginning of the
first
Georgian
game for their
president's
last game.
campaign
Well, one of their
high-tech
last games.
terror. If
Supposedly
not for the
working
swift
on another
intervention
Splinter
of
Cell.
plant employees, hundreds or even thousands could have become life-threateningly ill from contaminated water.
They say we're safe and all right, but then they tell us to boil our water.
Seeing the disaster averted at Pickett Gap, a possible turning point in the Georgian information.
That's crazy. So, Splinter Cell games, you're going to see a reoccurring theme in locations. You're just generally going to end up being an American map that you go through. There's going to be like Asian type map that you go through, and then there's going to be some sort of like residential map which jumps between things. So you're always going to have an American map. You're always going to have like an Asian map or a Korean map or something like that. And you generally have a pseudo outside mixed together with an inside map as well.
Your contact is in place. Our man in Burma or Myanmar.
Whatever. Where do I find him?
Look how
A
proper
rooftop a
she's
few
standing.
blocks from the embassy. Says he's under a large red sign.
That's how you know
Respond
she's
to the
guilty.
phrase,
She's
bright,
a
cold day
snitch.
in April. We've updated your OPSAT.
That's the sign. If you see
kill
anybody
anybody,
standing
this
like
mission's over.
this,
Slip up
one
on
foot
this one.
behind
I'll
the
find a
other,
fallout shelter and make some
hands
prayers.
I'm
covered
glad you
like that,
understand.
looking kind of shady, fidgety like she is. That's guilty. Very shady person, very guilty. Stay away from people like that. In this case, she's just a snitch. But, yeah. Stay away from people like that. They're up to no good. If they're inside of your house, then you might want to do some investigations. Dude, you're acting kind of shady, and I just want to know what's up. And if they immediately shoot back with anger and start talking about how you don't trust them or something like that, then they're obviously up to something. That is a Freudian slip. What, do you not trust me or anything? Can I not come over your house anymore and be comfortable without having to worry about things like that? It's Freudian slip. They did something. Or about to do something. They're thinking impure thoughts. They're about ready to do something that's probably going to offend you or somebody else in some sort of way. When it comes down to things like that, you might want to even go as far as to check in their pockets. Something like that. Why is it running slow? I have no idea why it's running slow. That would be Restream itself, if anything's running slow. But yeah, just keep in mind, always go with your gut. It's better to ask somebody, then be offended, then you apologize, than to not say anything and they know that they can get one over on you. Because they will keep coming back and coming back and coming back. And every time that they come back, they're going to steal something from you. You know, he kind of was, you could look at him and he was sussing you out. He stole something, Something simple. Maybe he took like a chip out of the chip bowl or something like that, or a dollar off the table, and he noticed that you noticed it, which put him on guard. If you say something about it, he gets mad, bullshits, tries to basically get out of the situation. And he knows if I ever come back over, if I steal something from them in the future, they're going to be, susceptible to that. If he takes the dollar off the table and you just kind of look around and you don't really say anything about it, you're like, well, it's just a dollar. Then he knows, hey, he can continue to steal and steal and steal things from you. If you take the dollar off the table and they're completely oblivious, they're probably going to rob you dry. They're probably going to take even more things throughout the day. And when you finally look for said things and they're all gone, you're just going to assume, because you're an oblivious individual, that you misplaced them and you'll never see them again. You generally won't question anybody because there are some people that are just happily oblivious. Somebody could steal the TV out of their apartment and it'll be like, oh no, I must have misplaced it or something. Or, oh yeah, I remember 2 weeks ago I accidentally dropped it and broke it, and their brain would just come up with excuses for other people, some misdeeds. You don't want to be that type of person. Yes, they maintain happiness and everything like that, but somebody else is taking your things. Eventually, they're going to steal something that's very important to you. Let's say you finally got a hand on a PlayStation 5 that you spent $1,000 for, and then boom, it's going to be stolen. It's something you really look forward to, and you spent, years trying to get, or something like that. And it's going to be taken from you. And you're going to be upset, super upset. You're going to be tilted. You're going to be crying. You're not going to understand. But then your ego, on the other hand, is going to be like, no, it's still there. You bought it. It's in the apartment. It's still there. And you're going to search and search and search and tear yourself apart and slowly break yourself down till you eventually have to face your ego and say, hey, somebody that was here stole it from me. If you, hang out with different people every day, then it's going to become just this long list. And depending on how your decision-making skills and things like that, you really don't know. Some people, when they break down, they do stupid things. Somebody might post on Facebook, somebody stole my PS5, and just openly admit everything, things of that nature, essentially call everybody out that's been over. And then nobody wants to come and visit you anymore because the innocent people are being accused of theft. And the guilty person now knows that, well, you're aware that something was taken, and they're probably not going to want to come over anymore either. So you're kind of boxing yourself out, and nobody's going to want to talk to you anymore. So public statements is very, very, it's showing your hand, showing that you know something. You want to prevent from making any type of public statements to people. The only time public statements are good is if you're trying to apply some sort of pressure. Like if you know who stole it, 100%, like without any reason of doubt, 110%, like you just know it's this person, like you saw them on camera or something. Then you want to show your hand, somebody stole from me, so-and-so and so-and-so. Then generally people will add in a statement knowing that they know who it is, If anybody knows who it is, or if you know you did it, now is the time to come clean and give my equipment back. If not, I'm going to have to press charges and start a police investigation, etc., etc. And you generally try to give that person a last chance to openly admit. At this point, if they take the bait and do openly admit that they stole something from you, you can either, well, if they sell it or something like that, you can either settle things in a civil manner, or you can immediately take that admittance that they gave you and take them to court. It's going to be small claims court for the most part. But I don't know, PlayStations are over, depending on what your law says. Some places, I think anything over $1,000 isn't considered small claims, right? Some it's like 20,000. It's got to be over $20,000 worth of something before it's considered out of small claims. I don't know. Get out of here. I got time. Okay. Never mind. Hide. So let's do a search. How high is a small claims? That's not how you want to put. About when is something no longer considered a small thing? Just go back through, get rid of that. It's 10,000, not 20,000. Boom. So there is a limit. No, there's a 15,000. So yeah, small claims like Alabama has 6,000, Alaska's 10,000, Arizona 3,500, obviously because it's Arizona. To get you, Nevada has something that's even higher. California, 10,000, 25,000 in Delaware, 15,000, 5,000. $2,000. So the more popular the spot, the generally the higher the small claims is. Like for instance, Kentucky has 2,500. Kentucky may be considered big, but it's a lot of country and all of that. I mean, there are notable cities in Kentucky. Also, Fort Knox, Louisville, things like that. But I can see why this is a lot lower. Kentucky also has pretty good military presence in it as well. But then you have, like Nevada, for example, 10,000. And other areas that are more popular or more dense, like Las Vegas and things like that. California is just strange by nature, though. It is 10,000, but they're just their own little planet over there at this point in time. Alaska, I mean, I guess there's oil pipelines and things like that, but I wouldn't assume they would be that high in Alaska. But I'm seeing anywhere from, I want to say, an average of like 5,000 to an upwards amount of 25,000. But like 5 to 10,000 is essentially small claims court. It can go all the way up like Tennessee, which has Gatlinburg and a whole bunch of other places. No, that's just limits to recover personal property. So if somebody steals from you in Tennessee, they can sue you for whatever. Small claims no longer applies. But if they break something, then, okay, 25,000 star small claims. It said Tennessee is a very high tourist place. They have a lot of property and things like that, and a lot of tourist attraction areas. So I can see why this is going to be very much higher. I don't know a lot of other things about other states, like Pennsylvania. I don't know. North Dakota, I don't know. Nevada's the obvious one. But yeah, $1,000 easily fits within any of the small claims courts. So there you go. You would take them to small claims court, get your PlayStation back, etc., etc. I went off from one tangent to another tangent. Very odd. But anyway, I completed the one mission that I wanted to complete for the day. Next time I stream, which will hopefully be sometime in the morning, we're going to just keep completing missions. I intend to complete about 2 missions a day and then leave it at that. But thank you for anybody that tuned into this stream. My goals for the future, besides, all of the YouTube things that I do, and then pseudo starting Twitch. I'm not going to start it up anytime I play a game, even though I should. But anytime I try to start a series of games, I probably will. But future plans is I need to get funding to get a second monitor. And then I need to pick up a controller. So if I can get a brand new controller, I won't have to worry about adjusting dead zones and doing all of this craziness and having to worry about things just not working correctly, and the game would go a lot smoother. The second monitor, obviously, because right now I have to do everything from one monitor. Reading chat is impossible with just one monitor. I'd have to play the game, pause the game, check on chat, or like I said, I would have to play it in window mode, which means it's going to be smaller recording screen wise, and I'm going to have to incorporate chat where I can see it. So then anybody watching the video is going to literally see an even smaller picture of whatever it's being recorded. They're going to see chat, and then they're going to see chat again. So it's going to be a recording chat for them, and it's just going to be a recording and chat for me. It's not very good. Not very savvy. Which is causing issues. So second monitor, I'm trying everything I can to get my second monitor to work, but it just doesn't want to. And that causes an issue. I guess I need to upgrade to a newer monitor or something like that. But as of now, COVID-wise and things like that, I don't typically have any type of money to just go out and just blow on another monitor, because it's going to be I guess Black Friday and Cyber Monday. I guess now would be the time to. Things are much cheaper. Says like I don't have like $400 to $700 that I just want to willy-nilly go woo. So I said I am heavily invested in stocks and things like that. That's where most of my excess money goes to. So once the economy recovers, I'm expecting a fairly big payout. From there, then I can start up, an actual huge, YouTube career and things like that. But besides that, I'm going to stick to my other job, what involves me, actually, it's a very easy job. For those of you that don't know, I review random products and things like that. I do that privately, so it can't be recorded by YouTube by contract. A lot of new products and things that you see coming out on TV and a lot of things that are being introduced, I've probably already reviewed them, and I've probably already used most of them, especially when it comes to digital things. I get a lot of sponsorship trials for things too. They're not sponsorships, but I test the system that the sponsorships are wanting to go through. So let's say I've never done anything for Raid. This is why I'm using them as an example because it's not a breach in contract. So let's say when Raid started up, sponsoring people left, right, up, and center, before they implemented their sponsorship and all of that, they would send it to somebody like me, and then I would go in, see, make sure everything's fine, make sure the system that they're set up's running correctly, et cetera, give my personal opinion, run everything through, send that recorded data and all my thoughts and all of that back to them. They would then go through, pull apart whatever they need, perfect their system, and then eventually start sending out sponsorship to different creators. I don't have any type of sponsorships, but I have done things on the systems that implement sponsorships. I've done particular gameplay tests that have came out. I've done particular apps that have come out, especially the ones that are like the you play games and we reward you for playing games type apps. I've play tested a lot of those, a lot of those. And I get paid, separately. I get paid actual cash money as opposed to whoever jumps on that gets paid credits or whatever type of currency system that they're using. I've done a lot of play tests for those, some of which are very popular and being used by particular creators. Others you'll probably never hear of because they are targeted to overseas people and things like that. Some, unfortunately, have failed and never gotten off their feet because, well, they were obvious, blatant scams. And if you have your playtester saying, "Hey, dude, this is a scam," you probably want to do something about that. They generally take heed. But yeah, I play test things or I test things. Some products come in through the mail. I then use them. I write a little review on how it went with them, if there was any problems, and then I send the reports in. Some things last a month, like body care things or kits or something like that they want me to test. Go through the whole rigmarole, send everything back, and I do that with spare time. I like reviewing things. That's why most of my channel's content, at least YouTube wise, is gaming, on the side because everybody likes gaming and YouTube gaming is a very good way to go. But also review. I'm a very good review person. Everything that I have review wise, because I've reviewed websites and all kinds of other things that have come out as well. I have a 4-star review, 4 out of 5-star review rating. It's very high. It's extremely difficult to get 4 stars and keep 4 stars. Because to have to have 5 stars, you have to essentially kiss everybody's ass. 5-star, they want you to essentially be a butt kicker, a brown noser. They want you to super praise their product and tell them that, it's extremely good and providing positive feedback. They want you to stay positive about everything that's going on. That is not me by personality. And every time I lose points is because I usually lose a star because I'm too opinionated or harp about one particular thing that's very important, by the way, or they don't like my tone of voice or something like that, or they feel like I'm personally attacking them. But they give me 4 stars because everything that I'm saying is informative and helps them build up to a better website. But they don't like the way I go about it. But I mean, when you're giving somebody constructive criticism, you shouldn't try to emphasize being nice to them. You want to be respectful. I stay respectful on things and what I'm doing, just why I get 4 stars. But in being respectful, I'm never out there kissing ass and brown nosing. So I'm not getting those 5-star ratings. I'm not, you know, praising them throughout the full moon and everything they've done right. I mentioned some things that they do right, but I also mention things they do wrong. I try to keep it balanced in everything I'm doing. You know, I think this is an amazing feature you have here. However, I think if you include a link that goes to here so they don't have to backtrack and go all the way back to this particular thing or open up 2 windows, but just have a link connecting the 2 pages together, it would be better type thing. And some people are like, oh, yeah, makes sense. Thanks, man. I'll do something like that. And other people, I never hear back from. They just give me the rating, they disappear. When the website goes up, I occasionally check a couple and I'm like, hey, they implemented it. Cool. Some I never hear from again. The experience was terrible for me, and it looks like they were just trying to troll because whoever made the website and/or product didn't know what they were doing. It was their first time, and I have to deal with it. It's a pain in the butt. However, I do get paid $1 a minute. However, no matter how long it is, I can only get paid for 15-minute reviews. Well, 15 to 30-minute reviews, sometimes an hour, if specified, if they want a long, drawn-out explanation. 15 minutes is the cutoff point, so even if they only want me to review 1 page, if I elect to draw it out to 15 minutes, I get paid $1 a minute for $15. Anything after that, I'm just blowing hot air. Generally, I'll take a 15-minute review, because they'll generally ask for 10. I'll give them 15. Sometimes I'll give them 30, and I'll go into depth if I see other issues on the page. I mean, $15 is decent enough to give them a full experience. Because generally you're paying, $100, $200 for somebody who literally says the same thing over and over, who doesn't really care. They're just going to make your website like every other website out there. They're going to incorporate the same things. They already have a template already set up, and they're going to charge you $200 to $300 to essentially make your website like the template they already have set up. And that's how they make their money, which I mean is fun. You're making the website standardized like every other website you've worked on. And if that works for you, great. It's completely fun. But I elect to try to make everything standardized, but a little bit more quality of life on top of that. And you'd be surprised how many pages or websites have, a bunch of graphics and everything else, and, it looks professionally made and everything like that, but don't have a simpler version for like mobile and things like that, or any low range computers, or even medium range on some cases. Can't really run it without lagging. And I'm like, First thing I say is, because they're like, $200, $300 website. It looks all professionally. And you're looking at it. You're like, oh my God, this website's amazing. And then I pop in and I'm like, hey, how's about you add some sort of compatibility for older screens? Have a version of your website that's not as active, doesn't take that much, CPU. You shouldn't have to close out additional tabs to view this. Particular website. There should be some sort of compatibility mode or a softer mode to where you're not burning resources looking at a web page. And they'd be like, holy shit, you're a genius. And I'm like, yeah, now pay me $15. Of course, I give them other advice, but I mean, the small things people generally overlook, like mobile compatibility. Most websites will have a standard setup for desktop and then another setup for mobile. That's a little bit faster and easier to navigate, things like that. Then they have a button on top of the mobile site that allows them to switch to desktop site. So, I mean, small things like that do make a difference when you're designing a website. Somebody has a not so great phone and they can't access your website, remotely, or when they're out and about, because I guess technically it's all remotely. But when they're out and about in the world or trying to show a friend, they're going to be a little bit upset. And it's small details like that that you really need to pick up on if you're going to be a reviewer or something. If you're going to try to review a product and you can't see the fine line and clean, in between the tiles to get all the dirt and grime out, it's probably not made for you. Your observation skills have to be off the chart. Your detective skills have to be fairly decent too. So anybody can go on to a website and say, random things that they would potentially like to see. But it's not about what you want to see. It's about what the population as a whole would like to see. And then you have to go into extra details about how well something's playing, etc., etc. But anyway, it's over 2 hours. I beat a mission. Hurrah. It's almost 10:30. I'm going to get off of here. Do everything that I neglected to do throughout the day. Also eat. Actually have a meal. Not just a snack here and there. I appreciate anybody stopping by. And as always, supplement your lifestyle.